Hey YouTube, this is RH1020 with Team AYDS, with a deck for sale or trade. Okay, I'm only trading this deck as a whole and selling it as a whole, so please don't ask me for, I want this and I want that. Yeah, so yeah. Okay, started with the deck. We have one Darkhan, um, one Gorse, two Mizukis, two Gardener, and two Armageddon, two Chaos Sorcerer, Yugioh, Attack Setter, Sovereign Dragon, Zombie Master, Malevolent Mech, Spirit Reaper, a Mixed Tomato, Goblin Zombie, Payment Turtle, Sangan. Okay, for his spells, we have Stables, Signature, Heavy, and Collecting. Next we have two Book of Life, and two Burial from the Distant Dimension, two Allures, one Instant Fusion, one Rotom, one Smashing, two Bonus, two Compulsionary, a Threatening War, a Torrential, Divine Wrath, Solemn, and Cosmic Hit. Okay, we all know what Threatening War is. It stalls for time and it can save your life. Oh, Torrential, blows the field. Divine Wrath. Nowadays, there's gonna be a lot of effects, so this format, I think it's really good. It's solemn. It's limited to one, but I, one is good enough. You can still use it. Calling it. Well, this deck is gonna be a lot of grave control, so you you gotta have this card. Shukabosnary. This deck has a hard time getting around synchros such as Stardust, so something you should think about. And stable Bombers. Okay, Smash the Ground. It's really good this format, so I suggest playing it. A reinforcement. It helps search out your just Armageddon Knights, which is kind of the engine of this deck. Um, a Book of Life. We know what that does. We know more Grave Control. Two Book of Life. Okay, two Burials. Okay, this card will return your two Necros, your Fix Better, and Mizukis. So I would run two. You run three is kind of too much. Two Doors, Draw Engine. Instant Fusion. Basically, you can use this guy to bring this thing to bring out Magician King or Reaper, Reaper of Nightmare. Reaper of Nightmare, when it goes to the graveyard, you could still use Mizuki, bring it out, and start poking everyone's hand to make him discard. Or you could bring out Magician King, and get Plexler from the grave to go for Arcanite. Pretty good. And three staples, of course. Okay, we have our search engine. Yeah, it's kind of weird, um, but basically use the tomato to bring out the Armageddonite, and you kind of start the dropping of the, next guard now, and Plague Spreader. And you kind of want to get Plague Spreader in the grave really fast for this deck to work out. Okay, we have one Spirit Reaper. It's pretty good this format. It's We could poke your opponent's hand, make him discard, and it's a great defender for lifeline. It's Saber Dragon. Select monster, you can special summon it, wanna have it. Zombie Master. Not too much to say about this card. Ditch, summon zombie. That's it. Okay. The tech for this deck is Malevolent Mech. What he does is you could normal summon without tributes, and he dies at end phase. And if you don't have a zombie monster on the field, you lose life much, you can just tap. But since he's a 6-star, you could remove Play with Zuki, bring out Plexler, and sync for 8 stars. or just do not Plague Spreader, and you go for 8 stars. Also, he's a light, so um, he's a target for a Chaos Sorcerer, which is really important. Plague Spreader, this is like your only tuner, excluding this guy. But yeah, you gotta have this guy. And yeah, this Gale. Not much to say about it. Okay, Chaos Sorcerer. He's the Chaos of the Zombie Chaos. Two Gartna. You could ditch him with Armageddon Knight, and I only run two. If you want to run three, don't do it. Just run two. Choose, Okay, two Mizukis. It's a zombie deck, dude. So you gotta have two Mizukis. Of course, it's a staple nowadays. And Dark Arm. A lot of darks. You gotta run a dark arm. Okay, that's conclude the zombie deck. And use trade for a once. I buy this deck. No, I don't know, like around $200, 200 to actually 150 to 200. So you wanna buy it? Um, I'd be selling it for probably 180. Yeah, that sounds like a reasonable price. Reasonable price. So good luck, and that concludes our deck for today. Oh, also, if you want to buy it or trade for it, I'll put in this Doom Kaiser. What Doom Kaiser does is it reborns a zombie from your opponent's grave. So since Plague Spreader is being played a lot nowadays, summon him, get Plague Spreader, and take for 8 stars, and then you can like just keep bringing him back with Mizuki, Book of Life, and you can pretty much do a lot of 8-star synchro. Okay, that concludes it, and